Have you ever wondered why was the Gita not repeated? After the Mahabharata war ended, the Kauravas were destroyed. The Pandavas emerged victorious and Yudhishthir was crowned king. Dharmaraj Yudhishthir then assumed the governance of the entire earth. During this period, Shri Krishna and Arjuna wandered through beautiful forests, mountains, and sacred pilgrimage sites, lakes, and serene landscapes. Eventually, they returned to Indraprastha, where they spent their days joyfully engaged in conversations on various subjects in the royal assembly hall. One day, Sri Krishna said to Arjun, "Beloved Parth, I have stayed here with you for a long time. During this period, I have been deprived of seeing my father and my dear relatives. Now that Maharaj Yudhishthir's kingdom is fully secure, my purpose of staying here is complete. I wish to return to Dwarka. Please seek permission from Maharaj Yudhishthir for my departure." Though inwardly saddened by the thought of separation from Sri Krishna, Arjun accepted his wish, saying, "As you desire." Some days later, while walking in the assembly hall along with relatives and other courtiers, Arjuna said to Sri Krishna, "O son of Devaki, at the beginning of the war, I realized your divine greatness and beheld your supreme cosmic form. But, O Keshav, due to the turmoil of my mind at the time, I have forgotten much of the instruction you gave me out of compassion. Again and again, my heart longs to hear that wisdom, and now you are about to depart for Dwarka." By this, Arjun clearly expressed his desire to hear the teachings of the Gita once more. In response, the radiant Sri Krishna embraced Arjun and said, "O Parth, at that time I imparted to you the most secret knowledge of Sanatan Dharma. But the fact that you could not fully grasp it due to lack of proper understanding displeases me greatly. Now it is not possible for me to recall and repeat that knowledge in the same form. Truly, O Dhananjay, you were lacking the steadfast faith and clarity of intellect. That wisdom was capable of leading one to the realization of Brahman, and I cannot reproduce it exactly as before. In truth, I spoke the supreme knowledge while established it in a stage of yoga. However, I shall now narrate to you an ancient discourse that explains the same truth." The discourse that Sri Krishna narrated thereafter was later named Anugita by Maharshi Vyas. The deeper lesson. When we reflect upon this episode, we discover a profound and practical lesson for life. Arjuna heard the Gita at the moment of crisis. His confusion vanished. His delusion was destroyed. He rose to fight and ultimately emerged victorious. The teaching of the Gita impressed him so deeply that, like an affectionate child, he longed to hear it again and requested Sri Krishna to repeat it. Now, the idea that God himself could not repeat a teaching may seem unimaginable, yet in his human incarnation, Sri Krishna responded, like an ideal teacher, not with harsh rebuke, but with affection. He embraced Arjun, yet firmly conveyed that it displeased him that such profound wisdom had not been fully absorbed. He pointed out that Arjuna lacked the necessary depth of faith and attentiveness to retain that extremely subtle knowledge which had the power to grant realization of the Supreme. Shri Krishna made it clear that the teaching of the Gita was delivered in a unique state of meditative absorption that is called Yog Sthiti, and such a moment cannot simply be recreated at will. However, through another discourse, he graciously clarified the same truths again. Through this incident, Sri Krishna also gave an important indication. When a great teacher is easily accessible, one should not take the opportunity lightly or assume that the same teaching can always be repeated on demand. Perhaps through Arjun, Sri Krishna was teaching all of us that whenever the opportunity to learn arises, we must receive it with complete attention, sincerity, and concentration, because a moment once lost never returns.